had several. I have dealt with infertility issues. I have also woken up in a puddle of blood, had a miscarriage at the house by myself.
And I was so caught off guard. Because I think it is a safe space. I want to get,
Well, it was a safe space. So
it didn't feel like a safe space. I was so uncomfortable.
The last thing in my mind for you to say at that moment was that surgery that you've been dealing with for however.
What if I told you that the biggest reality TV chaos isn't happening on screen anymore, but in the shadows of social media? Because right now, the internet is buzzing with one explosive claim, a so-called shocking warning, allegedly coming from Porsha Williams, telling someone they picked the wrong team. And the target of all this noise? None other than Kay, Michelle, a woman already known for turning emotional pain into viral firestorms. But here's where things get even messier. Fans are now convinced this is not just a misunderstanding. They're calling it a silent war, one that's been building behind closed doors and is now exploding in public view. And just when you think it couldn't get any more complicated, the name Sidora suddenly enters the conversation, linked to whispers of trouble that nobody seems ready to fully explain. So what is really going on here? Is this a genuine fallout between cast members, or just internet hype turning every tweet, every comment, every reaction into a full-blown scandal? And most importantly, was Porsha's wrong team warning a slip of emotion, or the first real crack in a much bigger reality TV power struggle? Because once you look closer, nothing about this story feels accidental anymore. The situation escalated the moment that wrong team comment allegedly started circulating online, and suddenly, what looked like a normal reality TV disagreement turned into something far more complicated, far more calculated, and far more public than anyone expected. Because according to online chatter, Porsha Williams was not just responding casually, she was reportedly reacting to a deeper emotional buildup involving tensions that had been simmering for weeks behind the scenes. Fans are now revisiting every interview, every tweet, every subtle facial expression, trying to decode what really triggered this moment. And at the center of it all stands Kay, Michelle, a personality already known for speaking her mind without filters. But this time, the internet is divided. Some viewers believe she is being misunderstood again, while others claim she is intentionally fueling the fire by revisiting sensitive topics in a way that keeps the drama alive. What makes this even more intense is the emotional weight behind the situation. The alleged misunderstanding reportedly revolves around a deeply sensitive conversation that was never fully clarified publicly. And now, every party involved seems to be defending their version of reality, while the audience is left trying to piece together fragments like a psychological puzzle. But here's where the story takes an even darker turn, because as the Porsha versus Kay, Michelle tension dominates headlines, another layer quietly emerges in the background. The name Sidora suddenly begins trending alongside the controversy. At first, it seems unrelated, almost random. But social media detectives are convinced otherwise. Some claim that shifting alliances within the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta may be influencing how conflicts are being interpreted and amplified. And then there's the silent factor everyone is whispering about, but no one is fully addressing: loyalty. Fans are asking, who is standing with whom behind the cameras? Who is supporting who in private conversations that never make it to the final cut? Even more interesting, some viewers have pointed out that past tensions involving other cast members, including moments of emotional breakdowns, misunderstandings, and public callouts, may be indirectly feeding into this current storm. Nothing exists in isolation anymore. Everything is connected, at least according to the internet's theory board. Meanwhile, neither Porsha nor Kay, Michelle has publicly confirmed any war narrative in the dramatic sense being portrayed online. But silence in celebrity culture often speaks louder than words. And right now, that silence is making the situation feel even louder. Every time a cast member posts something cryptic, fans immediately link it back to the ongoing tension. Every emoji, every vague caption, every indirect statement becomes evidence in the court of public opinion. And just when things seem like they might calm down, another rumor surfaces, suggesting that internal conversations among cast members may have shifted the dynamics in ways viewers are not yet fully aware of. But the biggest question still remains unanswered. Is this truly a personal fallout between individuals, or are we watching a carefully unfolding narrative shaped by reality TV pressure, editing choices, and public perception? Because if even half of what the internet believes is true, then this isn't just drama anymore. It's a full-blown power shift happening in real time. The tension didn't slow down after that first wave of reactions. If anything, it intensified. Because once a narrative like this enters social media, it stops belonging to the people involved and starts belonging to the audience. And now, every move by Porsha Williams is being analyzed like it's part of a hidden message. Fans are zooming into interviews, replaying clips, and breaking down her tone, trying to figure out whether her wrong team remark was a direct warning or just an emotional reaction taken out of context. On the other side, Michelle continues to remain at the center of speculation. Some online users claim she is fueling the fire through indirect posts, while others strongly argue she is simply defending herself from repeated misunderstandings that keep resurfacing every time the show trends again. But the real twist in this phase of the story is how quickly perception has started replacing facts. In reality TV culture, once viewers choose sides, everything becomes a confirmation of what they already believe. Even silence becomes suspicious. Even positivity becomes sarcasm. And this is exactly where the situation involving Sidora adds another layer of confusion. Her name keeps appearing in discussions around instability within the cast dynamics of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, even though she is not directly involved in the central dispute between Porsha and Michelle. Still, fans insist there is a bigger picture forming. According to online theories, shifting friendships, changing loyalties, and behind-the-scenes disagreements may be indirectly influencing how this conflict is unfolding in public view. At this point, even neutral statements are being interpreted as coded language. A simple tweet gets dissected into paragraphs of analysis. A deleted comment becomes proof of something bigger. And every absence of clarification only adds more fuel to the speculation. Meanwhile, what makes this situation even more unpredictable is the lack of direct confrontation in real time. There is no single explosive face-to-face moment that resolves or confirms the truth. Instead, everything is happening in fragments: interviews, podcasts, social media reactions, and fan interpretations stitched together into one continuous narrative. And as expected, this fragmented storytelling is exactly what keeps the audience hooked. Because when nothing is fully confirmed, everything feels possible. But behind all the noise, one question continues to grow louder. Is this conflict genuinely about misunderstanding and emotional hurt, or has it evolved into something much bigger, a public perception battle where image matters more than intention? Because if that's the case, then the real drama isn't just between two people anymore. It's between truth and the version of truth the internet decides to believe. The situation reaches its most unpredictable point when silence starts becoming louder than the actual statements. Because now, neither Porsha Williams nor Michelle are actively adding fuel in a direct way, but the internet is still not letting the story die. In fact, the absence of new clarification is making the entire situation feel even more suspicious, almost like a paused conversation waiting for the next explosive line. Fans are now convinced that what they are witnessing is not just a misunderstanding, but a long-running emotional buildup that finally reached the surface under pressure. Every old clip is being rewatched. Every interview is being reframed. And every past interaction is suddenly being treated like foreshadowing. And in the middle of this noise, the name Sidora continues to appear in unexpected discussions. Not because she is directly part of the central conflict, but because viewers are now connecting everything happening within the Real Housewives of Atlanta as part of one interconnected emotional web. At this stage, the story is no longer about who said what first. It has become about perception, loyalty, and narrative control. Each side of the audience believes they are seeing the real truth, even though what they're actually seeing is fragmented information shaped by editing, social media reaction, and personal bias. And this is where things become truly unpredictable. Because in reality TV culture, the biggest turning point is never the fight itself, it's the aftermath. It's how people choose to explain it, defend it, or stay silent about it. that silence often becomes the most controversial part of the entire storyline. Right now, the audience is waiting. Waiting for a direct confirmation. Waiting for a final statement. Waiting for closure that may or may not come in the way they expect. But until that happens, the speculation continues to grow. The theories become louder. The interpretations become sharper. And the line between reality and entertainment becomes thinner than ever. So the question that remains is simple, but powerful. Is this story ever going to have a clean ending, or has it already become something that exists only in fragments, shaped differently in every viewer's mind? Because at this point, one thing is clear. The drama is no longer just on the show. It's in the audience itself. So now the question is simple, but the answer might not be. Do you think this whole situation between Porsha Williams and Michelle is really just a misunderstanding that got out of control? Or is there something deeper happening behind the scenes that nobody is fully admitting yet? And what about Sidora coincidence in the middle of all this chaos, or part of a bigger connected storyline inside the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because right now, everyone has a theory, but nobody has the full truth. Drop your opinion in the comments. I want to know which side you're on and why. Are you team misunderstanding, or team something is definitely being hidden here? And if you've been following this story till the end, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because in this world of reality TV drama, the next shocking update can drop at any moment. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.